Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when women instantly regret getting divorced. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
It's been a couple months since I've been taken care of, and I'm not coming to you telling you this as an SLUT. I'm genuinely asking you, how do you go into public when it's been more than a month, because I'm about to rip someone's.
If you couldn't control yourself and it's only been a month, then that divorce makes complete sense.
The hardest part of my marriage ending wasn't emotional. It was realizing that I wasn't financially safe.
Once again, women proving that money is the most important thing to them.
You know what sucks? Sucks that my kids have to pay the price for my failures. Sucks that their experience of childhood is going to be in a separated home, in two homes, because of my bad choices. That sucks.
It's sad how women will often choose their own happiness even if it costs their kids.
It's my first night without my daughter in the house. And, why did nobody say how hard this was, huh?
There's no use crying about it. You made your bed and now you have to lie in it.
So, I got divorced 2 years ago. I was married to the same guy for 6 years. We were together for 10 years, like my entire 20s. I'm about to turn 31 out here dating again, and it has been the Wild West. Yeah, anyone else?
I'm sure there's a group of divorced women in the area you could join for moral support.
Keep going. No matter how hard things are right now. No matter how stuck you feel. No matter how many nights you've spent crying or wishing things were different. No matter how depressed and hopeless you feel.
So no one ever told you that actions have consequences? Sounds like a stretch to me.
Divorce is so fucking hard. So fucking hard, you guys. Divorce. I'm gonna be okay. But God, divorce is hard. It's so freaking hard. Everyone says just divorce. It's not that simple. I'm fucking tied to this bastard. He fucking took so much from me. I have so much he took from me that I have to live with now. I'm gonna be okay. These are just crazy emotions. Divorce is expensive and fucking hard. Tell me it's gonna be okay. Somebody tell me it's gonna be okay. Tell me it's gonna be okay. Because it doesn't feel like it.
You left the marriage and now you're shocked life is hard? I'm afraid I have no sympathy.
So a few weeks ago I posted that my son didn't want to come home with me anymore, that he asked me that he wanted to live with his dad, and I was very hurt. But then I had time today to come and see what they do after school and why he wants to be here so bad. And this is what I see. So if I was a 5-year-old, of course, it makes sense.
Dad is clearly the fun parent. I'd be there too.
Do you ever, I don't know, have one of those days where you talk to somebody and it brings back so many memories and you just want to cry?
Here's a thought. Maybe don't leave that person if you're still in love with them.
Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was going to be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not. It's okay to be upset. This is 17 years of my life we're talking about. Somebody I shared children with, who I built a life with. So yeah, say sorry, but also say congratulations for also being really strong. Because that was not easy.
I'm not buying it. If it was really that difficult and sad, you'd still be with him.
Y'all want to know what really sucks? Is finding out that your husband, who you're not even filed for divorce from yet, it's been a month since he left your house, and you find out that he's actually going out on a date tonight. We haven't even filed for divorce yet. Is that normal? Do men do that? Like, somebody answer me. Men, women, I don't care who it is. Somebody just answer the question. Is that normal for people to do? Because I downloaded the Stir app, which is for like single parents, and I almost vomited, and I deleted it because like I was nauseous just looking at it. And he's going out on a date tonight. I haven't been out on a date with him in over a year. How do you get over that? That's painful.
How can she complain about him going on a first date if she admitted to downloading an app for single parents?
I don't care what anyone says, but you do not know your husband until you're divorcing him as a stay-at-home mom. Until you've seen him look at you and go, you're gonna have to get a job now, you're gonna have to pay for it. Or what makes you think you're gonna get custody of the kids since you haven't worked in 10 years. You won't know who they are until they cut off all your resources. You don't know who they are until you see them shut off the electric bill because they're mad that they lost control over you.
You can't really talk about a vindictive ex-husband if you're the one who filed for divorce.
I'm sad about it. And I don't know if it's about him necessarily, like him, or if it's just because, like, I want somebody. And I want somebody to want me. It's so bad that I just want to be wanted. So, I'm gonna wipe my face. I'm going to go back to repotting my plants because, you know, I can't have any connection with a human. So I'm gonna make connections with my plants.
I hate to say it, lady, but you don't get to feel wanted after leaving someone who actually wanted you.
You know, life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never ever advise anybody to go through a divorce.
So many women think the grass is greener on the other side until they're there and realize their mistake.
Ms. Van Til, are you contesting the discontinuation of the spousal support?
To an extent, I feel that I was pretty generous back when I let him off on over $12,000 in arrearages at the time. I'm willing to drop down to $500 a month, let's say another 3 years.
Mr. Van Til, what's your position on that?
No, I disagree.
You know, here's the thing. Typically, once a party remarries, I mean, that's a change in circumstances that warrants the cessation of payment of spousal support. And the whole idea of spousal support is that you don't have the assistance of your marital partner anymore to support you. And when you get remarried, that's no longer the case. For that reason, the court finds that the spousal support should cease.
How delusional do you have to be to think your ex-husband still owes you money after you remarry?
I'm gonna share something embarrassing, okay? This is really for the ladies. This is for the women who are getting divorced. Guys might get at me. This isn't really for you. This is about going from the big, gorgeous house to renting an apartment, which was my reality as somebody who had been married for over 20 years. This was my whole personality. We were very much a dual income couple. This divorce was going to come with both of us now living in other places. I think I was so attached to that identity that I was terrified about, what does this mean when I don't have this anymore? What does this mean for how successful I have or haven't been in life? Am I a failure now?
She lost her marriage, the house, and her identity. I wonder if it was worth it.
My divorce literally almost killed me. And when it was all said and done, I had nothing. No home, no business, no man, no tribe. After working for years upon years upon years to build a lifestyle that cost almost $50,000 a month, it was hard out there for a sister. And this is the type of depression that only God can heal. When He has given you every single thing materially, but inside, you're totally broken. And that was the beginning of the end for me. The end of that chapter, the end of my marriage, and the end of who I once knew myself as.
Honestly, she deserves an Oscar for that little performance. Why does it always take getting divorced for these women to realize something so obvious?
I've been single for 13 years, and it doesn't matter how positive I am about the incredible life that I live. There's still just a part of my heart that thinks, why has no one picked me? I see so many people in my world divorce and then like within months and even a year have found someone else. And I'm like, why has no one chosen me? As human beings, we crave connection and we can say, no, we're fine. But loneliness is actually the #1 killer. And although I'm not lonely because I've got a very full world, it's that intimate connection that only you have with a partner that I miss and I crave. And I just think, why has no one picked me? Anyway, keep plugging on.
Probably because you picked yourself all those years back, and men can sense you only care about your own happiness.
I'm standing in my little girl's room, and she's gone to her dad's, and she loves him, and he's a great dad. But it's never gotten better. I come home and I just sit in her room and I walk out there and her toys are exactly where she left them. I can't even bring myself to clean them up. And I just have to be here in this house where my baby's supposed to be in her bed. And those toys are supposed to be getting played with by her, and I'm supposed to be here when she wakes up in the night. And please don't get me wrong, she deserves time with her dad, he deserves time with her. They have a very special, beautiful bond. But the pain of coming home without your baby, and the emptiness that you feel in your home, it never gets better. It never, ever, ever gets better.
Married couples used to hold it together for the kids. Now look at the fallout. This is what happens when families break down. Maybe if you spent less time on TikTok videos and more time on co-parenting, those struggles would go away.
I left my husband 5 months ago and I regret it. No, you're not supposed to say that. I know I'm supposed to be in my living my best life, hoe era, whatever, but like, no. These last 5 months have broken my spirit. They have been the hardest of my life. These last 5 months have required so much work, so much discipline to get back to myself. But it's supposed to suck. I talked to my friend last night about this on the phone and he really put it in perspective for me. Said the year you get a divorce was going to suck regardless.
It's crazy how a lot of women don't even try to fix the relationship, leave, and then end up regretting it later.
Trying to tell my brain that I have to unlove a person as my husband was like mentally challenging. And when I say, and this time I didn't realize I was a bit of an extremist. Like, until I started talking to other women, I'm like, I never liked other men pictures, like outside of a friend group. I never liked other men pictures on social media. I never even went on their pages like that. I wasn't even friends with other men unless they were like business friends of that nature. Nobody that would ever be like, oh, they like me. Or I feel like they like me. So I always kept my eyes tunnel vision when it came to being in a relationship and with my husband. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was so hard for me because even in the midst of going through that, I was still tunnel vision because that was all I knew for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, he was all I really know. For all that time. So the transition in that, you know, was a bit much by itself. Was learning that this is not your person.
Of course it's hard, and if she's the one who initiated the divorce, just imagine how her ex-husband feels.
When you spend the last 2 weeks with your ex-husband, who you still love, he loves you, getting him over the flu, cleaning his house, love is expressed between both of us. As of last Saturday, he has a girlfriend that he's been talking to. Being divorced in your 50s sucks. Dating in your 50s suck. I'm very hurt. I'm very sad. But I will get over it. I will conquer and I will get over it. I will accept the fact that he has moved on and I have to move on now.
That's the spirit, ma'am. No amount of tears or regret are gonna change anything now. I'm afraid you're gonna be feeling like that for a while longer.
I lost so much money. I lost over $5 million getting a divorce. I shut down all of my companies. I was making $70,000 to $100,000 a month with my businesses, online, all of them. I shut them all down. Mentally, I was in a disarray. And I'm a talker, so I make money by talking. I couldn't even pull my personality together. So you can't pull your personality together, you can't make no money, you can't sell nothing. And then his attorney would plaster my bank statements, Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, Exhibit 3, Exhibit, to see my life in a courtroom was probably the most devastating thing I've ever been.
She lost over $5 million getting a divorce. At that price, I'd be insisting on couples therapy.
Doesn't matter whose name it is under, all that matters is that we're divorced and this house which I've paid for isn't for you.
Well, you haven't paid for it, but it's not under your name, no?
Well, no, it doesn't matter whose name it is for.
Well, it does, because we were together.
Okay, well, I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
Well, why are we living in it then?
Because it doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because if you
Well,
divorced...
no, yeah, we're not living in it anymore, are we? Well, I am.
So how long are you going to keep that a surprise for then?
It doesn't matter. You didn't pay a single penny for the house.
I contributed my fair share to this place.
How did you?
Cooking, cleaning, one less thing for you to
Oh, congratulations.
That was the
You can cook and
agreement.
clean somewhere else. Look, you divorced me, okay, yeah? You have no right to this house. I knew that this was going to come because since we first got married or whatever, that's all you're interested in. You're only interested in the financial side of stuff. And then when shit hits the fan, things start to go a bit low, you call for a divorce. Cool, I'll let you have that divorce.
No.
But when I bought this house, I put this house in my mum's name. I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
So you had no right to lie to me about it.
I didn't lie to you. Didn't lie to you at all.
You said that you bought the
We
house.
lived in the house. Yeah, I did buy the house. I bought the house.
So why did you not tell me when you bought the house?
I didn't need
it under your
to
name?
because it wasn't your business.
But we were together. We were married.
Well, we're not now. We're not now. You divorced me, and it's clear to see why you divorced me.
He was playing chess while she thought they were playing checkers. That's divorce for you. They always come around to the truth. Kids see everything.
So there are some crucial things that people don't talk about after you go through a divorce. The fact that the quietness and the emptiness in your home when you don't have your spouse or your children is deafening. You have to really get comfortable with being alone, and it's very uncomfortable. You quickly realize that you are now the center stage of all conversation in your friend group because you're now living this wild and fun life because you're no longer attached to anybody. And I don't know about you, but I spent a lot of my time crying and eating pizza and drinking wine in the bathtub. Being single is glamorized in today's society, and people are saying, yes, good for being single, and you should really, really just enjoy it. It's so freeing. When really you lost your purpose because you've been supporting this person for X amount of years and supporting their aspirations and their goals and their dreams and their desires, and you lost yourself along the way. So now it's beautiful. You get to find yourself, but it's hard to sit in that and be like, oh, who the f am I? So maybe be a little bit more gentle on the single people in your life.
You should have fixed what you were doing instead of starting over, because for women, being single isn't all it's cracked up to be. It sounds like they grew up and saw the truth, and now you just can't handle it. I'm sorry, ma'am, but you should have thought of that before you got divorced.
You're doing a job.
No.
Hello?
No.
Can I talk to the owner?
Yes.
Can I talk to the owner, please?
Yes. Hello?
Sorry.
I love
I can't hear you.
I love pancakes.
I can't.
So you're broke and bored now? Ma'am, just pay your bills. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.